How did number 80 look?
Who's that?
Pokey Wilson.
Oh, yeah, Pokey. Yeah, he running around. Yeah. Looks fast. He remembers the waggle. He looked like he was on time. Looks good. He's got some more learning to do, I have to see, how much of the playbook he can keep digesting. But for running around, he looks good.
How much does he need to know before he gets in? You look at, and I know you're a different team, but you've seen other teams get guys, they're in the lineup days later.
Yeah, it's pro football. He needs to know what
Yeah.
to do. If he gets out there and is wrong, it's going to cost you a sack or a hit on the quarterback or incomplete or a interception. Like, it is costly if you don't do what you're supposed to do. So, yeah, he has to know.
How much different is the playbook he would have had last year versus the playbook he has this year with Jason Hogan?
Yeah, the terminology is different, right? But
I just mean for like
a route is a route, like a corner, a hitch, a dig. They're the same routes, right? So what they're called and the combination they come in is different. But I mean, I do think as pros, once you start learning different playbooks, you learn how to learn them. And that's part of the process too. So I think as guys go along and they have multiple offensive coordinators year after year, I think the idea of how they learn a playbook gets easier for them. That process of learning gets easier for them. So.
Can I ask you about the playbook for a sec? Say you have
92 pages.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
92.
Well, say you have.
First 70 are about how they should act.
Yeah. Really?
No.
Say you got 70 plays. Say, just because I want to know this, like how many plays does a receiver have to know before you put him in? Would you say if he knows 10, you can use
No,
them?
no. They need to know the plays.
All?
They need to know the plays. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think he's a realistic option for Banjo Bowl?
I don't know. Yeah, have to look at the script. I mean, it was a lighter day today, right? We didn't ask him to do much, so.
Like you mentioned the waggle. How much does he have to unlearn from the NFL and relearn back up here, like markers and all that?
That's a great question for him. I don't know what he was being asked to do down there. Obviously, they're stationary for the most part. So I wouldn't know.
Now you got a chance to look at the tape. What does the tail of the tape tell you about last week?
We weren't good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost a good battle. It was a good battle, but we weren't good enough. We made some mistakes that, we'd like to have back. We took too many penalties. When in a tight game like that, the yardage, they end up taking more yardage because of that one big PI. But we just, against a really good team like that generally has all three phases going, you got to play better, right? So.
How much was it felt was self-inflicted?
Well, I think penalties can be, all right? Some penalties are just the game. You're just playing hard, right? And then some penalties can be a lack of focus, right? Those are the ones you want to have back. But once again, we're a very disciplined team, and when you take a couple penalties that you'd like to have back, it can be costly. But it's not all about penalties, right? I mean, when you lose by 4 against a really good football team, it comes down to there's always 5 or 6 plays that go one way or another, right? And you'd like to change a couple of those.
Wondering too, like we often ask about players and their performances. How do you feel Jason Hogan's done calling the offense so far this year?
I think he's doing really well.
Yeah.
I think there was always going to be some growth, but I think he's come a long way, and he doesn't have to do it himself either, right? It's always been this environment from Lapo on, from the time I got here, I guess, but more from Lapo on. It's always been a collaboration, input into a game plan, and there's always a ton of chatter on the cans as to what comes next. Trying to think a few plays ahead, and there's always a lot of input from the players. What is Zach like in this situation? What is Strev like here? How's it work, right? So, I think obviously entering into it, there is going to be some growth, but for everybody, for Lapo his first time, for Buck his first time, and for Hoagie his first time. But he's not doing it alone.
5 sacks allowed. Is it fair to say that like you're hoping for better protection in the Banjo Bowl for Zach?
Yeah, they got a good front. They really do. I don't know that you're going to shut them out. I mean, that would be a goal all the time. The O-line would always love to pitch a shutout in terms of pressure and sacks, but they get after it pretty darn good. It's fair to say that they're a good front.
I know offensive line's always a main focus for sacks, but sacks are a team stat, right? It's up to scheme, it's up to extra protectors, quarterback. I'm not necessarily asking you to apply blame for those 5 sacks, but do you feel like it's more than just the offensive line that has to step up for this week?
We've been through this a decade ago. So people try to pin a sack on something, right? And they always look at the O-line first. But with 12 offensive players out there and this being the greatest team sport going, there's enough corrections to go around to make sure that we're cleaner, right? I mean, something that as simple as route depth or route width can lead to hanging onto the ball, right? So, it's always been that way. I think it is hard for people to understand that sometimes, but there's so many factors that go into the timing of a play and the delivery of a football that it's always about all 12 guys doing it right.
Do you have an update on Dalton Schoen?
Yeah, he was out around here today, just watching.
An option to play this week?
Always. Yeah.
And Gabe Wallace, it looked like he got nicked up partway through practice. Any update on him?
No, I think he's fine. With the big guys, a lot of it's indigestion.